With sword comes shadow.
Let's dance!
Dog.
Oh no! Let's dance! I'll protect us!
One with my blade.
Hey! Cut to the chase.
Let's dance! Yeah!
One with my blade.
Got lucky that time. Speak.
Spirit blade. Attack. One with my blade.
Don't blink. Hey! Yeah!
Let the show begin! Yeah! Yeah!
Don't. With sword comes shadow. Got lucky that time.
Swift and merciful.
Speed of light. Hey! Yeah! Incoming.
One with my blade.
Let the show...
Oz, reveal thyself.
Attack the house.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow. Speed of light.
Die here.
Let's dance!
From whence you came.
Oz, reveal thyself. Midnight Phantasmagoric. Don't think.
Swift and merciful.
La la la!
You're cut.
seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis.
That's what we've been trying to tell.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one.
Pretty sure that's not the norm.
Unfortunately, I must bring... Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. In fact, it might be that the
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is all... As such, we must now look to our...
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. I absolutely detest working with those... The truth is, the world belongs to those of us who desire to become strong. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geor Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geor... If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless with... Do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing...
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago.
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are... Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? Exhaust. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the gold, did we make it in time?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shake. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any close.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and...
We've already discussed this together.
What? But all of you were...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chi Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong, and as fate would have it, one who did craft the Gui... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms?
I suppose. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to... Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Genshin Ballista!
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Shadow Raven! Let night fall!
A touch of frost!
Speed of light! Nowhere to hide!
Submit for judgment.
Nowhere to hide!
All you got?
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Miscalculated.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How dare you. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
From whence you came! A touch of frost!
The ancient gods attacked me again! There are so many Fatui!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is Adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time until you curse! Wow, it's a Madam Pink shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Looks like I...
Speed of light! Hey! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
From whence you came, swift and merciful!
Nowhere to hide! Don't blink, huh?
Shouldn't get careless.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might!
I too did this during the Archon War. So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them for that. This is bad.
Swift and merciful! Midnight Phantasmical!
With swords and shadow.
Over here!
From whence you came!
Let me amuse myself.
Swift and merciful!
Nowhere to hide.
From whence you came!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right? Swords and shadow. Speed of light.
As you wish. From whence you came!
Nowhere to hide.
Over here.
Incoming.
As you wish.
I'll protect us.
Speed of light. With swords from shadow.
Blink. Over here.
Submit for judgment!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace! Whence you came! Yes, this is it. As you wish.
Over here.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to the effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here,
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting us. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me.
well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your.
Are you questioning our means of...
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would.
This morning, Rex Lapis.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity, as Adepti, we've become a laughingstock.
All right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the... Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and...
Why does everyone look...
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite...
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful... When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and take... Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be...
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aw.
You see, this is what Liyue, the country of contracts, is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city, although their blood is weak. There is still... The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. What?
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of...
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Deep.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue. Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power?
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but Child wanted to unleash the god, but we were able to handle the Overlord of the Void. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing?